Good morning guys, and welcome to another tutorial. This one is not going to be that long. It's all about setting up the Autoland in the PMDG 737-800 in P3D. I am going to do an Autoland at Cape Town International, and I hope you guys enjoy this quick tutorial with me. Our first step is going to be to look at the little control module that is given. This is part of our heads-up display. So if you don't see this in your pedestal in PMDG, please go to your FMC under the options and enable the HGS to get to this module. Once you have this module and you are inbound to an airport where you want to do an Autoland, the first step will be to grab your chart. As you can see, I've got my Cape Town International chart open. The information we need is going to be taken from here. The next step is to select the correct mode on the HGS. We need the primary mode to allow a CATIII landing. And the next step is going to select the landing altitude. The landing altitude, according to our charts, is given here. It's 151 feet. And we enter that. The next thing that we're going to need is the length of the runway. As you can see over here, it's 10,502 feet. So coming back to our control module, we have to input 10,502. I don't think it's going to make a difference if you just make it 10,500. That 2 meters is insignificant, but anyway, we're doing it off the chart to show you. So we enter, and we literally have set up the first part of what is required to do an auto landing. Our next step in setting up the aircraft for the auto land is going to be to synchronize nav1 and nav2 onto the appropriate frequencies for the ILS. In our instance, we are looking for 109.1. And the next step will be to set up our final approach course, which is given over here, 189. And we have to obviously do this on both sides of the MCP for the captain and the first officer. Alright. The final phase of our setup process is going to involve to obviously intercept the ILS. We've intercepted the localizer. We're waiting for the glide slope to become alive. I am still on VLOC, so we are tracking the localizer. I'm going to switch over to approach phase now. That's my approach button that I've pressed, and from here on what we need to do is obviously configure the aircraft for landing, and for the auto land we are also going to enable command B. So we have command A and command B. So as you can see now, the display has changed. We include a flare. The moment I see that, I know I'm going to have an auto land, and then you can just sit back, relax, and let the aircraft do its thing until we are on the ground.
1,000. Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
So we take control, and that concludes the auto landing for us. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and come back soon again. Thank you very much for watching.